All right, so here's what we're going to talk about here for this weather update. I found it hard to believe that June so far has actually been cooler than normal when you take the average high. Now, the reason for that is if you remember the very beginning of the month, we had, multiple days with highs in the 80s. If you look here, we had a high of 81 on the 4th, 80 on the 10th, 83 on the 12th. We had another day of 89 on the 1st, 85 on the 15th. That really kind of skewed the numbers down a little bit. So the average high temperature when you put all these together was 90.4. 0.7 degrees cooler than normal for the month in terms of highs. And this month we've seen 2.15 inches of rain. We're actually slipping a little bit below normal now by an inch. This year 20.59, above normal by 0.85. June is typically our third wettest month, so it's not good to fall behind in June because it's our third wettest month, followed by our two driest months in a given year, July and August. Temperatures now in the upper 80s, DFW 89, heat index 93. The high today was 92. Another day of below normal temperatures. The high normally is 93. The low this morning comfortably 74 degrees. And as we go through the next 5 days, highs are going to stay in the middle 90s. We'll even go to the upper 90s on Sunday, 97. Our normal high this time of the year is now getting into the 94 degree territory, which Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus declares that 95 is when you call it hot. 94 is not hot, just very warm to him. I'm not sure what he knows though. Sunday, it'll feel like 102. Monday, it'll feel like 100. Tuesday, it'll also feel like 100 when you factor in the humidity. We have very few pop-up showers and thunderstorms across North Texas this evening. None of these are severe, but a nice little downpour of rain right there. If you go toward Rockwall, Royce City, a lot of this heavy rain falling there on Ray Hubbard. We have a little bit more rain out toward Emory and Sulphur Springs and Greenville. So temperatures there a little bit cooler with rain cool there, low to mid 80s, even 79 in Palestine. Pretty warm though, Dallas, Fort Worth, upper 80s. You factor in the dew points, and this is important. This is the true measure of moisture in the air. It feels like it's in the upper 60s and low 70s. So the muggy meter, we're kind of in that very sticky to uncomfortable category. And heat index values right now are sitting in the mid 90s. Lows tonight. 76 degrees in Fort Worth, 75 in Dallas, 78 in Denton, 77 in McKinney. Now, I'm going to toss it to a story here in a second because the thing is, this time of the year, while it gets really hot in the afternoon, there's a lot of times during the evening, during the nighttime, we don't cool off very much. So we brought you some ways to stay cool during the night.
Some of you are melting in real time, so let's talk about how to stay cool during a heat wave.
In the thick of the summer heat, two words are key: sleep, cool.
This is how I cool off.
Restless sleepers are hitting social media in droves for tips to beat the bedtime heat.
Now, temperature is a really important consideration for a good night's sleep. Anywhere between 65 and 69 degrees Fahrenheit is the best temperature range.
And when the air conditioning isn't chilling you out, try some cool alternatives.
Heat rises, so set up shop downstairs.
Try out a different room in the house. Sleep closer to the ground where it's cooler. Or freeze a few bedtime items like your pillows, socks, or even sheets.
Put pillowcases in the freezer for 15 minutes before bed.
Keep your curtains closed during the day, and at night, hang a wet sheet in front of an open window or fan to circulate cooler air.
The breeze blowing through it will cause the water to evaporate, leading to a cooling effect.
And while you might think taking an ice-cold shower or chugging a glass of water will help, experts say, think again.
We recommend a lukewarm to cooler shower, and ideally helping facilitate that decline in body temperature as you head into sleep. We don't recommend chugging water before bedtime because that will increase the risk of sleep fragmentation, waking up to have to use the bathroom. So instead, really focus on hydrating over the course of the day whenever possible.
Good information. I was shocked to hear that 65 degrees is the ideal temperature at night. That's pretty remarkably chilly. I don't know how North Texans can make that happen, a lot of us, because think of the energy bills that time of night. But there you go, 65 to 70 degrees would be good for tonight. And as we go through the day tomorrow, highs are going to be close to normal, 94, 93, in that ballpark, really where they have been. And we're going to stay dry the next couple of days. We'll bring in more little spotty shower and thunderstorm chances Monday and Tuesday of next week before we're dry again on Wednesday. So hopefully you get some rain, because as I just showed you, we are kind of falling behind. Tonight, 75 degrees, warm and muggy tonight, tomorrow 94. You know, these numbers have not been that bad for this time of the year in this part of the country. And as we go through the next 14 days, watch closely. We go through the next 7, still not bad. We go through the following 7, they're starting to creep up there. We're getting awfully close to the century mark in the next 14 days. 4th of July, 97, hot, humid. We'll have heat index values certainly above 100, but we do not have any rain in the forecast. Then beyond that, high temperatures remain on the hot side, but it is that time of the year as we get into the first week of July. Rain chances stay minimal. Thanks so much for joining us here on WFAA Plus. We'll see you tomorrow.